If she says she has a boyfriend, is it just testing a man when she says this? The next one is DudeWatt212. Hey, Brian, did you ever end up doing a video on the topic of if she says she has a boyfriend, is it just testing a man when she says this? No, I don't think I ever did a video on that, and I'll just talk a little bit about it now. Maybe we can do something longer on it, but maybe she has a boyfriend, maybe she doesn't. Maybe she's just saying it, maybe she is testing. You know, that comment comes up a lot from women. A lot of women have a lot of guys hanging around them. And if they're not sure about you, they might say they have a boyfriend. If they don't like you, they might say they have a boyfriend. If they actually have a boyfriend, they'll say they have a boyfriend. And so, you know, just get used to it. It's going to come up if you're out meeting women. And so what you want to learn to do is look at how she's being when she says it. Because let's say she doesn't really have a boyfriend and she's flirting with you, and then she says, oh, I have a boyfriend, just to see your reaction. Well, she's going to hold the connection and play with you some more. And she's going to flirt a little bit more. She's going to be a little more invested in the tension. She's not just going to be cold and shut off. If she likes you, but she actually has a boyfriend, she's going to be, and she wants to be honest with you. And I've had plenty of women do that, where they're like, you know, I'm really enjoying this, but you just got to know I have a boyfriend. And you can really feel the strong connection. And so just notice that. That might mean she actually has a boyfriend, but she likes you, but she can't do anything about it. Some women are saying it because they have a boyfriend and they want, and this literally does happen sometimes, and they just want you to know it, but they're open to doing more because they don't mind cheating. And I'm not really personally into that, but some guys are. Some women are in open relationships, and they'll tell you that and they'll tell you, those ones usually tell you that we're a little more liberal, or they'll imply it some way. And they just want you to know that. I've done the open relationship thing. I did meet a girl that had a boyfriend that was also in an open relationship, and I got to know her boyfriend, and we became good friends, and I was dating her. He lived with her, and it was really interesting, surreal experience, because I would go over to his house, hang out with him for a bit, pick her up, take her out for a date, bring her back the next day sometimes, and we would hang out. She was really cool. He was really cool. And we're all buds about it. He had other dates when I would take her out on dates and so forth. It's a more liberal lifestyle. And that's not for everybody. So there's all kinds of reasons girls say they have a boyfriend. What you have to do is dig in a little deeper, and play with it a little bit more. And if the girl's just being cold and shutting off on you, just move on. Some guys think they want to try to save everything. What's the point? There's another cute girl right around the corner. If a girl really likes you and she's single and she really wants to get to know you, she's not going to tell you she has a boyfriend at that point. And a lot of guys are looking for the trick on how to get past the boyfriend. And I really just don't even pay attention. I look at who she's being, her subcommunication. And that's really what I look at. But honestly, I'm trying to think of how often I get the boyfriend thing, and I used to get it a lot more in the beginning, and it really tapered off as I got more present. Okay, I got it the other day. Let's play. I wasn't hitting on the girl, but I was flirting with her a little bit. I met her at a supplement store, and she had a really cute dog, so I said hi to her, started petting her dog, started joking with her, and we ended up in a deep conversation, talking for 10, 20 minutes. And there was I could feel the connection, and we were really kind of feeling each other. And she was talking about her dog, I was talking about my dog, we were talking about all kinds of stuff. And she started referencing, because you could feel the pull, her boyfriend. Oh, my boyfriend. She started talking about when her boyfriend almost got her dog in a fight, and she talked a few more things about her boyfriend, and so I could tell they lived together, and it was very clear the boyfriend was real and that they actually lived together. So because I'm talking to her, she's chatting, she's sharing a lot of information. It was very genuine. But at the same time, her body language was pulling in, her emotions were pulling in, she was getting closer, and I knew she wouldn't stop conversing with me if I didn't end it. So I had a decision to make at that point. And I almost know what would have happened because I could feel her body language and the way she was being. I could have said, hey, we should, walk our dogs together. We should hang out. And there would have been and most likely I would have gotten some level of a yes, but I have a boyfriend, but kind of energy, but she would have wanted to hang out. I've seen that before. But I didn't do that mainly because I knew the boyfriend was real. I knew they lived together and I just I'm not interested in that. Some guys are. So I moved on. And I just said, I got to go. And I could see she was kind of like, oh, too bad. And so I left and drove off at that point. Now, she was really cute. She was really sweet. But you got to decide what's important to you. Now, sometimes a girl will just say, I have a boyfriend. And she just throws it out. Just keep talking, keep flirting. And see if the boyfriend comes up 5 minutes later when you ask her for a number. He may not. Because maybe in the beginning, you asked her out too quick. Maybe you hit on her too. You try to move it forward, which is a really common thing. Girls just getting to know you, just figuring out if she likes you, and you're already pushing for something. And so this happens a lot. And all you have to do is ignore that and just continue flirting anyways. And continue playing anyways. I'll give you another example of that. I was flirting with a girl, and I said, we should hang out. Give me your number. And she worked at this place, so I knew there'd be a little resistance customer and all that. And she's like, changed the subject, moved on really quick. So then I continued flirting with her, and then I kind of referenced, if we ever hang out, it would be kind of fun, but I get it. And then I just kind of played along a little longer, and then she walked away, came back later, and I was getting ready to leave. And so I said to her, well, you know what, I'm going to leave. I said, this is your first night, right? And she said, yeah. And I said, am I going to see you here again if I come back? Because I'd love to see you again. And she goes, is that your way of asking me for my phone number? I said, you've already made it clear you're not giving it to me, unless that's your way of getting me to ask again. And then she, boom, gave me her number. And so that was another example. So there's a lot of, it's about feeling. It's about depth of feeling. And what I did there was just ignored the response and continued to flirt and build more connection, more rapport. As soon as trust built, the resistance to the number went away. It's the same thing with the boyfriend. As soon as trust builds, and she's still talking to you, if there's a fake boyfriend, the fake boyfriend goes away. Okay? If he's real, he's not going to go away. And you're going to have to deal with that. So hopefully that helps. And that's really how I usually handle stuff. If we're connecting and bonding, I just keep moving forward. And and then I'll see if the problem is still there 5 minutes from now. A lot of times, it's just like this girl did, they bring it up and they start moving things forward. Because what did I just demonstrate there? I was non-reactive to the moment. I stayed solid, calm, and centered, and I just continued to flirt and continued to play. So since it didn't bother me, which is a real grounding thing to do, which is one of the most important qualities of a man, is to be solid and grounded under pressure. She eventually said, well, wait a minute, I'm starting to like this guy. I'm not gonna go there anymore. I'm not gonna talk about. I'm gonna help him move it forward now. And sometimes they're just evaluating. So don't think you have to really destroy it or do anything like that. You just have to continue being an attractive guy. Now, if she's being cold and shutting off on you, just end it. Just move on, because you can, if you get really good, try to bust through walls and all that stuff. But there's so many amazing women. You don't need to do that. And as you get better, you'll develop the ability to do that naturally anyways. So let's continue on.